Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, today to see who will walk out as champion of the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the American, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will start this game off with the football. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best.
Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Dupree. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell this.
It's a running room. He's at the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown 49ers.
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams, really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll run the sneak for it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The run to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And the 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. It's Dupree. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage.
There he goes. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Niners.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just feeds the running back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
He'll go to the sneak. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Gonna run it. It's Dupree. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Harrell. Going deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Charlotte.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Texas A&M going quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tatum. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
But how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that
intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Tatum. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one is perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
you've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the 49ers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this...
He's loose. Finding open areas. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Dupree. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single...
He's going to let it go. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Bussy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Caught near the sideline, it's Dupree. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is so well coached. Everybody understanding their assignments, especially in coverage. There was a guy designed to take the running back out of the flat, and he was able to get him down right away.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Tatum. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the end of the period. Charlotte has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it! Touchdown, Aggies! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there is no question who is going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field to score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum is...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
I love the play call on defense. You got the offense backed up. How can you create a safety? How can you bring pressure? How can you get someone home to the QB and try to get those 2 points up on the scoreboard? They almost got it, bringing the QB down at the 1-yard line.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. That's caught. It's Bussey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Man, this is really good complementary football so far. Like, you're down in the 4th quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on 1st down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that 1st.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. QB draw. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And this to seesaw back on top here in the 4th. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That puts them on top here in the 4th. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under fire. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Caught close to the marker. It's Nicholas. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Alston. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And the 49ers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get into 3rd and long, obvious passing situations. Because they won 2nd down and they got that big sack, they put them in the predictable 3rd down, they win, and probably force the punt here.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense set on first down. Wants to throw. It's Harrell. Got it in the middle. It's Alston. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Breaks into the open.
Will took everything on defense. Just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, man.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Dupree. Touchdown 49ers! They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Looking for the two-point try. They want to throw it. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The offense set for a first down play. Last chance coming up. The sure hands, it's Wilson. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse.